Here you're going to look at the construction of the Galileo Mars transfer vehicle. Achilles 5 is launching from Baikonur and it's heading towards the space station that will soon be assembled. It's the international collaboration between NASA and Asia and all the continents basically. Here we are. We're basically assembling the general structure of the space station, docking with the command module, and we're launching another Icarus mission. This is Icarus cargo that will be heading towards wherever the resupply station is, which is going to be Carl Sagan's space station. I don't think I mentioned this before, but that's the command center for the Earth. And we're launching another Icarus manned spacecraft, which will dock to our soon assembled Mars transfer vehicle. Another ambassador mission, landing and launching and all that. This is the command module of the Mars transfer vehicle, which is going to be like the main pod where the crew is going to stay when it comes to when it's burning basically. And it's also got the centrifuge, which is pretty cool, which is going to be the habitation module. Another Achilles 5 rocket launching. Is very, very big. It's a giant rocket. It's bigger than Saturn V. And this time, this is a nuclear reactor, and it's going to dock to our Mars transfer vehicle to provide enough electricity. It doesn't have a solar panel. It does have a solar panel, but it's not powerful enough. So another Icarus cargo mission, and this time it's a fuel tank. This is gonna act as a backup fuel. It's gonna contain hydrogen and kerosene. This is a regular race rocket, which is gonna be docked. And then it's basically an ion engine to correct the altitude for this station. Once it got to a higher altitude, we are launching another Ares 5 mission and also a Icarus rocket. And we just installed a heat shield to our station, and also we're launching this is a Project Orion nuclear pulse engine, the famous Project Orion thing, and this is the core part of our station really. This is essential when it comes to going to Mars. Without it, we cannot move this giant station towards that red planet. We're launching our lander. Before that, we're also testing our rover on the moon before we actually land the same exact rover on the surface of Mars. So this is a conversion docking adapter so that the lander can dock to our station. The docking mechanisms are different. So the Icarus crew are returning to Earth so that they can be switched to another fresh crew, which includes Jebediah and Valentina and all those people, Bet, I think it's Bob, yeah. And this is the habitation module that people are gonna stay on Mars. So this is gonna go straight to Mars instead of actually being docked to the station. Another backup fuel for our station, our Mars transfer vehicle. The fuel tank. So they're checking the nuclear fuel before Mars injection, just to be safe. And the nuclear sail has been fully deployed, and they're really good to go. And Bob and Jeb are obviously Bill I think are excited. This full shot of the assembled station. In the meantime, the ambassador is getting some fuel so that he can head to the lunar station. This is really just for communication's sake, just to monitor. And then there you go.
Orion
Mars
is going for
injection.
injection.
Galileo is go for Trans-Mars injection. This is the journey to Mars. We're going nuclear power. And here we are, going towards the red planet. And we need to do a decel. In this case, we're not using our nuclear fuel, our precious nuclear fuel. We're actually using something else. And here we are, all the unmanned spacecrafts are landing on Mars just to scout for our potential landing location. And then our main habitation module, this is unmanned, but it's going to be manned pretty soon after we land, is landing. So it's called pre-staging. We land the habitation module before the actual crew arrives. So there you go. His shield is disconnected, and we're doing a landing burn for our habitation module, and landing legs have been deployed, and finally the habitation module has been safely landed on the surface of Mars. And here we are EVAing, and then we're preparing for our Mars atmosphere entry. This is the core part of our mission. We're doing an air braking maneuver. You can see the red flame, because we are actually like using the Mars atmosphere to slow down. It's called the air braking maneuver. After we slow down, we are basically doing a little EVA to get to our lander. Just like Apollo, you cannot really access it from, I mean, not like Apollo. For this specific case, you really have to do an EVA to get into the lander because of the conversion adapter. You'll see soon. Yeah, this is what the conversion adapter does. It has a little propulsion module to decelerate, because the main engines are covered with his shield for the lander. So Jeb is very excited. Obviously, first time on Mars. Who doesn't get excited for that? And we're descending towards the Martian atmosphere. And here's the interior look. Very cool. Very, very cool. Everybody's excited. And we're almost there. Disengage the... Sorry, yeah. And then engine ignition. Jeb kind of looks sad now. And we're landing. Another landing burn. Getting closer and closer. I'm very excited. And we've safely landed on the surface of Mars. And Jeb just came out, and he does an quick EVA, and observes the beauty of the red planet. And there's a storm, a sandstorm on the surface of Mars, just like how it is in Martian. Hey everyone, back with another video. Basically, this is the station. It's the Galileo station here on the Mars orbit. Basically, what we got here is a Medusa nuclear pulse propulsion engine. We can retract it if you want. But these thermal control systems, which are radiator panels, and we also got this nuclear reactor right here. Pretty cool stuff. Just for the scale, if we do a little EVA, and we just try to compare the size of a Kerbal to the sheer size of this whole thing. It's absolutely massive. Yeah, so let's try to power up the engine. Let's do this. So we're just gonna have to activate it and start the RCS and try to go. Let's do this. So first of all, we're gonna have to so much APU is there. Okay, so 1 second. There we go. Boom, boom. Mhm. And then it sends like this little particle thing. Pretty cool stuff.